Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I've been writing a song every single Monday on Music Monday here on my channel. If you don't know, I wake up every single Monday morning, write a song, record the song, mix it, master it, shoot a video, spit it all out at the end of Monday. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I'm kind of proud of what I've been able to do since last August. Some of them are pretty cool. Some of them aren't my favorites. Whatever. It's part of the process. Anyway, what we're going to do today is I'm just going to show you exactly how I do it and why I like using Garageband as a songwriting tool and how I use it as a songwriting tool, okay? So the very first thing that I do every single Monday morning is I come in here and I come to an empty GarageBand project window just like this, and I'm going to start a drum track, okay? So just like Paul Simon, I start with a basic beat, right? So all right, so that's okay. Something shuffly. It might be a little faster than I want it, so let's make it 70 BPM. See what that sounds like. All right, good enough, okay? So now I got my trusty old Telecaster here, as always. I'm gonna add a guitar track, and I have this guy coming in to channel 1 today. So it's coming in through channel 1. Let's get a little sound out of it. There it is. Nice basic sound. I think I actually turned on a microphone track. Yes, I did. Let's do an electric guitar track instead. Okay, so here's the electric guitar track. Now, of course, I gotta check, make sure I'm in tune. Totally important. All right, in tune. So now it's this. I mean, I'll set the little loop thing, right? Turn the loop on, and I'm just going to start playing and try to come up with something. All right, I don't like that. That stinks. The tone. Let's change the tone. This tone is not inspiring me. Surf and stereo. That's a little more fun. Terrible. So this is the process. I go through it. It's easier when I'm foggy in the morning sometimes, I find, but we're doing it on camera today. So let's see what I come up with again. There we go. I like that idea. All right, so I'm going to stretch this loop thing out to full 8 bars because I'm not exactly sure. I wasn't keeping close track. Now, at this point, I know what key my song will be in. I'm in the key of A. So I have to come up here and switch this to the key of A major. That is a critical part of recording in GarageBand. Make sure you get the keys set at the top here. It'll make a big difference when you turn on the auto tuner. And if you're going to dig around and look for loops later, makes a big deal. You want it to be set to the right key. So anyway, here we go. 4 count is on. Here we go. So that's part A for this song, okay? So right out of the gate, I can tell you the recording levels look a tad on the low side. They are low, but this is all going to be rough track stuff. I don't get too wrapped up about levels at the top. I've definitely let some low levels go out live on YouTube in the past, and it's been okay, but it's not perfect. So all I really need to do is just give it the slightest tweak. That should probably be better. Anyway, so now we have part A. So what I would do next is come over and just open up what I use to write lyrics, which is this. This will be Pages on the good old Mac here. We're going to come up and just use a blank piece of paper here. Let's get back to the GarageBand window so we can see them both. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can actually create a melody and some lyrics on camera. So this should be interesting, okay? I got nothing off the top of my head, so let's just listen for a second. Okay, so I think I've come up with already a quick little melody. It's like da 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 da, right? I have a thing for contrary motion. You know, the guitar part is going up, 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 up. So just naturally, I don't know. Naturally, I tend to sort of do stuff that's contrary to what the instruments are doing. So in this case, it's here. I'll sing it. Actually, let's go 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. All right, so let's just spit out some lyrics as fast as humanly possible. Something's good. Something's bad. Something's good. No, that's not good. Something's good. Something's good about my life in the now. There we go. Something's good about my life in the now. Something's changed, but I still don't know how. I would tweak these. Still don't know how. Something's good about my life in the now. Something changes, but I still don't know how. Things work out. Things work out. Okay, so something good about my life in the now. Something changes, but I still don't know how. Things work out. Things work out as I walk down the lane, letting go of the one I can blame. Okay, so there we go. That was just me spitting out lyrics as fast as humanly possible. These aren't great lyrics, so don't comment. Although you guys have been super nice about the comments lately. I don't know why everybody warns, you know, they say stuff on their YouTube videos like, I know I'm gonna get a ton of comments. I really like that sort of the days of trolls on YouTube are over. I might have just opened up a whole can of worms on that, but anyway. Okay, so there. All right, so now let's switch over to my microphone, get rid of the guitar here, and for the ease of use, because it's always set up in my house, here in my studio, as you already know, this is the SM7B. All right, so I got to pull out my headphones, got a level on my microphone, check, check, check. Okay, looking good on the microphone. And you guys are just gonna watch me sing. Oh, actually, let's loop this a little bit, just so I have a little more to work with if I need it. And we're gonna loop the top section. Oops, we're gonna loop the top section as well. Okay, so, all right, so now we're gonna turn this off. I'm gonna make a new track for my vocal, which is coming in on channel 3, so I'm switching that there. I'm coming in here, turning off my monitors so I don't feedback. And all right, I hear it in my headphones. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna sing this, okay? Here we go. Da 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 da. Maybe give it a couple bars in the intro. So I'm gonna just record now. You're gonna watch. Something good about my life in the now. Something's changed, but I still don't know how. Things work out as I walk down the lane, letting go of the one I can blame. All right, there we go. Now, just because I got to be fast about this, we're going to now say it's time for the chorus, all right? So obviously, we could have probably written one more verse. Actually, let's do that. Something's good about my life in the now, something changes, but I don't know how. Letting go of the one I can... Things work out as I walk down the lane, letting go of the one I can blame. Days and nights as I think to myself, Wonder what. Oh, self. I hate rhyming the word self. Days and nights as I think. Let's use alone. Think alone's easy to rhyme. Days and nights as I think all alone. Wonder what will pull me from home. That's easy. Days and nights as I think all alone. Wonder what will pull me from home. Break it in. And one of the things I like to do with lyrics, if it's like, break it out, like I will intentionally reverse those words. Break it in, right? I mean, either one of those works. But anyway, days and nights as I think all alone, wonder what will pull me from home. Break it in as I get used to it. Break it in as I get used to it. Wear it out as I break it in as I get used to it. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. There you go. Don't give a shit. That's totally fine. This is how it happens, people. This is how it happens. All right, so I'm just going to go back. Now I have this one. I'm just going to start right before I start singing, and I'm going to do it right now. Something good about my life in the now. Something changes, but I still don't know how. Oh, that was terrible. All right, let's do that again. Something good about my life in the now. Something changes, but I still don't know how. Things work out as I walk down the lane, letting go of the one I can blame. Days and nights as I think all alone, wonder what will pull me from home. Break it in as I get used to it. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, right? All right, so maybe the oh yeah didn't need to be there. Okay, so here we go. So now I got a verse and a chorus. Let's turn off my microphone and let you hear that because it's not terrible. I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever done, but this is all on the fly. None of this was pre-prepared. I'm doing this totally live. But I still don't know how. Things work out as I walk down the lane, letting go of the one I can blame. Days and nights as I think all alone, wonder what will pull me from home. Break it in as I get used to it. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. Oh yeah. Right? Okay, so now I got a first verse and I have all the guitar parts I need. So here I would do a couple of things. Depending on where I am with the inspiration on the melody or the chorus or whatnot, if I'm struggling to find section B, the chorus, I might throw down a bass part just because hearing the sections a little bit more filled out sometimes helps inspire me to, write more. It helps inspire me to hear it. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm actually just going to keep trying to chunk along and try to write a B section. So I'm going to just tell the drummer to add a different part here. So let's listen to what it came up with. That's about the same. So let's switch that over to a ride, just so I hear it. And it is on the change. Okay, good. Let's just listen. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. Oh, yeah. So I think we get the idea. There is a B section going on here. So let me just try that again. I'm just going to roll back. Break it in as I get used to it. Wear it out at... So... Break it in, break it so scratchy. I think my volume pot on my guitar is getting a little tired. So I like the E. So here's what I would do. I would duplicate this guitar track, and just so I'm not cutting into the original one at all. And I'm just going to do it like this. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. Oh. Oh, except, you know, one thing I did, I changed the levels like a moron. So let's back that back out. Okay, so let's just record at these lower levels. Not a big deal. I can always go back and do it. This is rough. I want to keep it as consistent as I can in this period, so I'm not going to change those levels too much. Let's try that again. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. Oh. Okay, so let's do that again. Wear it out as I don't give a shit. Oh. Okay, so one thing I just did there at the ending of this last take is I played it in a way that will make sense theoretically, for the next guitar part to come in, right? So I'm just going to edit this back right on the line to where it needs to be, and I'm going to take this original guitar part, and I'm just going to paste it at the end here, and I'm going to grab this first drum part, and let's actually do this, copy this guy, and paste it in here. So now, I got this. Wear it out as I don't give a shit, oh yeah. All right, so one thing I do need to do, I'm going to roll this a tiny bit back to the beginning so I hear the first strum of the guitar. Turn it down a little bit because it seems a little loud. Wear it out as I don't give a shit, oh yeah. That's it, you guys. So now, you know, what I would do is I would sit here and I would flesh out the rest of the song. This is obviously the very beginning of how it all works, but this is basically it. This is how I use GarageBand as a songwriting tool. I do it section by section. It's not very easy or time efficient to sit here and try to write it in one long sitting, right? I'll write these songs section by section. That just seems to work much more quickly for me. Granted, I have a time constraint on Monday Music, so I have to work within that constraint. I had to figure out what is the fastest way that I can crank out music, and it wasn't for any reason but that. It had to be an efficient work flow. I can't even speak efficiently today. So anyway, that's basically the concept. I would sit here next, I would write out lyrics. Again, if I wasn't inspired yet, if nothing cool was coming out of me, I would start fleshing out what isn't fleshed out yet. I would start playing some bass, maybe some keyboard parts or some organ or something. I would start doing that. Hearing the verses or hearing whatever section a little bit more filled out has been very inspirational to me. So if you're feeling like you're getting stuck on something, fill it out. And you know, it gives your brain time to think, to digest the music. And then by the time you're getting that inspiration to write the lyrics, oh my gosh, the bass part on the verse is already done or whatever. So at this point, you know, it does tend to sort of, depending on the inspiration, depending on a lot of things, but the song starts filling itself out, or I start filling it out. And everything's sort of happening all at once in a sense. But basically, I don't know. That might be a little confusing, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So that's basically it, you guys. I hope this was somewhat helpful to you to understand how I've been able to do all that. I don't know, maybe I'll turn this song into the Monday Music song. I don't know. It wasn't the best thing I've ever written, so maybe not. It might just go away. Who knows? If you like it so much, tell me, and maybe I will try to fill it out and see what happens on Monday if I am convinced by the comments. But if you guys also think it sucks, tell me and be like, don't do that. Write a better song, because I can do that too. All right, you guys, I think that's everything I needed to show you. A quick little video. I think it's quick. I have no idea how long it took me to do any of this. So anyway, peace and love. Have a great day.